Mr. Deedat, actually there's quite a few things that errors which you have made tonight in twisting the Word of God, saying things of the Word of God. You have made a whole mockery of the Word of God in Christianity, which we as Christians wouldn't do, of Islam and the Holy Quran, and that breaks my heart tonight. But what I would like to do is to just read 3 verses of the Word of God. If you've really been studying the Word of God, I'd like to know what you have to say on these 3 verses which are jotted down, amongst many others, but the time is not there. Philippians chapter 2 verse 8, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. And then in John chapter 11, verse 25, we read, Jesus said unto her, this was to Martha with the raising of Lazarus, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And also in Revelation, the last book in the Bible, chapter 1, verse 18, we read, Jesus said, I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore.
Thank you very much. The only verse which has any connection with the subject of this evening's discussion was the last verse quoted from the book of Revelation, where Jesus is supposed to be telling to John in a dream, in a vision, that I was dead and now I live forevermore. That's the only place in the whole Bible where Jesus utters such a word. During his post-crucifixion appearances, as recorded in the Gospels, he never used the word that I had died and I have come back from the dead. Never. This is the only place, and this is a dream, a vision that John had seen. And in dreams we dream anything, and more especially in the book of Revelation you read about the beast. And the beast had eyes. How many eyes it had outside? And it had eyes inside and eyes outside. It had 7 horns. I said, look, this is something, look, it is not historical. It is not factual. An imagination of man. And it happens to me sometimes when I eat too much. Then you have these dreams. You eat indigestible thing, too much meat. And you go to sleep. And then you dream, you have nightmares. So this is like a man who is dreaming. But I still claim, make bold to say, that Jesus Christ, while he walked this earth, he never used the word at any time telling anybody, anywhere, that I was dead and now I have come back from the dead. He's proving to the contrary that I'm alive, I'm the same fellow, eating food, have the need of food and shelter and hiding from the Jews, afraid of the Jews, simply because he didn't die and he didn't conquer death. Because if he had died and if he had conquered death, there would have been no need for him to be afraid anymore. Because the resurrected bodies can't die twice. Who says so? The Bible. It says it is ordained unto all men once to die, and after that the judgment. But because he didn't die, he had every reason to be afraid and terrified, every reason for a disguise. That was the only connection that your quotation had with the subject of this evening's talk, madam.
إذ قال الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك إلي ومطهرك من الذين كفروا وجاعل الذين اتبعوك فوق الذين كفروا إلى يوم القيامة ثم إلي مرجعكم فأحكم بينكم فيما كنتم فيه تختلفون